Great. So starting from the beginning, obviously I'm going to start from here, from the platform. If any of you are interested in, making money with AI agents, chatbots, voice AI, chat AI on WhatsApp, Instagram, Messenger, Telegram, SMS, voice, web chat, all these channels. These today is the best platform to do it because Reply Agent was created because there was a gap in the market. There are some applications out there that they have white label, great for resellers, but they lack the automation part of it. They lack the WhatsApp. They lack a lot of features that many people are looking for. But some features exist in one platform, some features exists in another one, but never inside the same platform. Or sometimes you can find a platform that has all the features, but for one account costs $145 per month. So it's very expensive. So we made a platform that combined all the features together with a great price for reselling. And the platform was built from the ground up for resellers, for freelancers, resellers, and marketing agencies. Anyone can use, but these three are our bread and butter customers. These platform for these people is just perfect because they can create their client's account, they can charge themselves the client's account. They have total control. They have all the features they have. It's not just having like ability to create chatbot. That's not what this platform about. It's about you having the control. And there are some features that only exists in here. I'm gonna go through and show it to you, Makar, each and every one of them. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
when you create your account, this is what you see here. By the way, this is our stage environment where we do all the testing before we release for the public. So there are a couple of things here already that's not even out in public, and I might be showing you today here. But here, dashboard, you have access to our marketplace, to our community. You have workspaces. This is where all your accounts of your clients lives. So you can create many accounts here, each for each one of your clients. They are isolated from each other. One client doesn't see the account from the other.
Is there some limit to them?
No, you can create as many as you need, but you pay for each sub account that you create.
Right.
So, by the way, we have mobile applications. We don't have one mobile application. We have three. This one is already out. Our users are already enjoying the Reply Agent Go application with our brand, right? And it's free to use. It's in Google Play Store and in the App Store for iOS, right? But we also releasing this week. We are releasing the mobile chat, which is a gray label. It has the name of mobile chat app. So there's no, not our brand is not there. Developer is not there, so nobody can trace back your brand to our brand. So you can offer a mobile app to your clients without our brand using the gray label. This is what we're launching this week. And we also launching the white label option that you can have your own brand on the App Store, Google Play. So you're gonna have your own mobile app with your own logo, colors, name, and you pay us either per month, per 6 months, or for yearly price. So we actually offer three different types of mobile app. And this mobile app is for our live chat and contact management. So if some of your client, for example, real estate agent, they are on the go all day visiting houses, apartments, and they need to reply if they want manually through the app, they can do that. They can start an automation. Go ahead.
So you're basically managing your sales through that app.
Yeah, they can manage their account, their conversations through the app. Through the app. This is the agency. We have a different, let's say, business model that you find usually in the market. When you create an account with us, you get this account, which is an agency account, right? So this is where it's a command center, right, of your whole account, where you have your client's account. Like I showed here, you create an account for each one of your clients. I'm going to show how to do that. But you also can bring your agency team here to manage this client's account. You can create roles and permissions for your agency team, what they can access and what they cannot access. For example, they can add agents, they can add permissions, they can add new client accounts, they can delete. How can they edit, right? Can they access the white label part? Can they see the mobile applications tab? Can they add documents for a privacy policy, terms of use, right? So you dictate what the people in your agency can see or cannot, right? Here you have audit logs from the agency. So you can see like who deleted someone, who created a new account, what day, what time, which agent did that. And you also have for the workspaces from your client. So if your client say, oh, everything stopped working here and I didn't do anything. So you can go here to the audit logs and you can see like, oh, agent ABC deleted the automation. So you can show to your client, look, someone at this time, at this day, this time from this IP address, agent ABC deleted actually. So you have the whole logs, everything that is happening on the client accounts. Okay.
Yeah.
So which is great for your management. Billing, we have the plans, right? We have a free plan up to 50 contacts. So for those who wants to give it a test ride, that's perfect. We have the premium, which is you have the agency plus one workspace included. And this workspace, you can have up to 1,000 contacts. The more contacts you add, the more you're going to pay. And this is in our website, replyagent.com pricing. You can see all the pricing. Then this starts to scale, right? This is the Ignite plan. I'm not going to go deep into the plans, but the Ignite plan comes already with 10 workspaces that you can have up to 3,000 contacts in each one of them. Okay. And then the enterprise for big agencies comes with 50 sub accounts already for your contacts. And
Go ahead.
you
You think like for a small business, the premium plan will be enough?
For a small business to start, the premium plan is enough, definitely, right?
Nice.
If someone wants to scale, they buy the Ignite plan. It has what I'm going to start to talk about, the white label, right? Our platform, what differentiates of our platform as well from the others is the white label. We don't have a regular white label that you find in other platforms. I believe I haven't seen this yet anywhere else. So I'm saying here that we're probably the only platform that you can do double white label. What does that mean? If you see here down here, agency settings, you have white label. So I can come here and purchase the white label, and I can change the logo. I can change the fave icon. I can change colors. I can change the domain of my agency, and I can set the email that is going to be sending messages to my sub accounts. For example, if one of your clients forgets the password, and they're going to go there and reset the password, they are going to get an email from where, right? You can actually set their own email address that is going to be sending the messages from the emails from them. So it can be from your own agency. So it's fully white label, right? So you can white label your agency, and then all the sub accounts of your clients, it's going to inherit your logo and your colors, and is going to inherit the domain, right? You can create your own subdomain for each client. But this is our white label. But we also have the second white label. That's why we say we have double white label. I'm going to click here and I'm going to log into one sub account to show you what is the second white label. So these, I'm going to go deeper inside this part later on, but just to show you here, if I go in one client's account, if I go to settings, I have here also inside the client account, I have the white label option, which is basically the same like before. So I can change the logos of the client. So for example, if I have a client that it's Coca-Cola, I can come here, upload a new image. So let me see here. I can, so for example, I can come here and upload a new logo here, Coca-Cola. Right? I'm gonna come here, save. You can see that it changed the logo. I can do the same for the fave icon. I can do the same for the color. So for example, the main color, here, I'm gonna come here, marked. I'm gonna save. You can see now the main color changed to red. I can change the custom domain. So the domain that you can see here, for example, it's work002, domain emulate. I can change that to count or master or whatever you want, .coca-cola.com.
Yeah, I really like how customizable it is. Like,
yeah,
it's cool.
very deep. We are
it's cool.
The only one that shows that you can either white label all your agency to reflect the accounts, or you can separately customize each sub account for each client differently. So you have a very deep customization. Yeah, so the same for the email.
So you can have like two different companies at the same space. Right?
Absolutely. So this is that's why we say double white label, right? So we took it very serious. When we built this application, I had over 100 interviews with marketing agencies, freelancers. And when I said to them that we were going to do this way, they were all excited because like, oh, this is a dream. I never seen anybody do this. We have that.
Because like people would, I don't think people like will say that they want it, but they do.
Mm-hmm. So as you can see, I changed the color of one of the workspaces. So here in my agency, I can see. So I can, I'm gonna, if I create a new workspace for a new client, I click here, create workspace. I can name the workspace. The second domain, for example, this is the domain that I put here, but you could put your own domain like mybusiness.com. So you could create here, for example, coca-cola.mybusiness.com, which is your domain. But if you want, you can go to the workspace and then change the domain also over there. So then your client, they could log in with this domain or with their own domain. Flexibility is huge here. You select the time zone of the workspace, which user of the agency is the master user for this workspace. You can assign, if you can have as many as you want. So you can have one of your employees assigned to one agent, the other employee assigned to another agent. It's up to you. So if you don't want your clients to have access to the white label features in the workspace, you can turn it off or you can turn it on here. Allow support to log into the workspace. So if you need support to log in and check something in the account, you can turn on here or turn it off. And this also, it's a great feature. Not many people are aware of this feature. It's here hidden, but this is great because you can actually, we created something here that is really cool. You can actually limit the number of the contacts that account can have. Okay, but the cool,
so like one person cannot have more people assigned to him than, for example, 1,000. You can just.
No, this is the number of contacts that this workspace can have.
Oh, right.
Okay, so every time the workspace, let's say you connect one Instagram account to the workspace, each person that Instagram talks, it collects the data. It's one account, it's one contact. How many contacts these? You can set the limit how many contacts the workspace can have. But the beautiful thing is here, if it goes over the limit, we actually still saving the contacts for you in a different bucket of the workspace. So you can approach your client and say, look, we made that online campaign for you. You paid us for maximum 1,000 contacts, but the campaign was so successful that we actually gathered over 3,000 contacts. So would you like to have those extra 2,000 contacts that we collected for you? And if the client say, yes, of course I want, you can sell it to them. You go to the workspace and you reactivate those contacts that are inactive because we still collected that contacts for you, even though that you only paying for us some amount, or you, like you did here, you set a limit, right? You can still use that workspace, sell to your client, and activate those contacts to their workspace. So it's another product for you. It's another way for the agency to still make money here with us. So you can also limit how many agents, user seats that workspace can have. Usually with the premium account, it comes with 5, right? But you can add more, but you can set a limit. So nobody in that workspace, your client can go there and put 20 people. And then in the end of the month, you have to pay us 20 or 20 user seats. And you're like, oh, but I didn't know that you charged, or I didn't allow the client to do. You can block the client from doing that, right? Here's the number of active AI assistants that you can have in the workspace. Usually in the premium account, you can have 7 AI chat assistants. I'm talking about chat assistant, not voice. Chat assistant, you can have, I think 7, it's already included in the plan. If you want to have more than 7 AI chat assistant, which is kind of like, you need to have a really, really big campaign going on to have more than 7. You're going to pay only $4 for each active AI chat assistant. The same for the channels. All the channels, you can add 1 included in the price of the premium plan. You can have 1 WhatsApp API, 1 Instagram, 1 Messenger, 1 Telegram, 1 Twilio, and 1 web chat. Except for WhatsApp QR code. This one, the first connection is $15 each. This is wrong here because, like I said before, we are in a test account. But the first connection is $15, and the consecutive connections are also $15. But you can set the limit, how many WhatsApp your client can add, how many Instagram they can add, how many Telegram they can add, So you as an agency, you have complete control on this, okay? What else can I show? Billing part, you can, like I said, I show the plans, you can manage, you can put coupons, you can do, this is more the bureaucratic part Another thing that we created that are very unique for us here, that you as an agency, you also can have your own terms and conditions and terms of use. And you upload the documents in here. When your client is gonna log in for the first time in the workspace, they need to accept your terms and conditions, your terms of use. We allow you actually to put 3 documents. So automatically we're gonna show a checkbox for your client when he's logging in for the first time. So they need to agree to your own terms and conditions for your own terms of use or whatever other documents they have to agree with you. This is amazing. Like we really give the power to the agency to operate their business. Right? You have the history here. When did you change the document? What time? From what IP? Who accepted the document? Which documents were? What time? So legally, you are covered as long as you use this feature. Okay? And then you can access the. You have a question?
I gotta say, I'm really amazed by the details on this website. Like,
Yeah.
I think I haven't seen a website like this, honestly.
Thank you. Then you have the help part where we have our knowledge base, tutorial videos, API documentation, and live chat support. Depending on what part of the world you are accessing the application, there is a different time that we have available for the accounts. And it's a live chat. You're chatting with the human in the working hours. So this was by the way, you have here you can set your online status. You can change for dark or light mode in the agency, but also in the workspace. And we have 3 translations for the application. It's English, US, Brazilian Portuguese, and Spanish.
Okay. Are you planning to add another languages?
Yeah, we're planning to add other languages in the future. We are kind of like already working on it.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go now and log into one of the workspaces, okay? And show you how it works, because the workspace is where your client data is living, the logic, your funnels, your campaigns, your AI assistant, everything is in here, right?
Yeah, so there you can basically see everything that's going on with your business.
Yeah, this is where you build the campaigns, the funnels, the AI assistant, voice assistant, everything you build here for your client, right? So let's start from, it's hard to figure out where we're going to start now. Let's start from settings first, okay? Manage. You have the workspace ID, the name of the workspace, the time zone. You can change it anytime you want, okay? First day of the week and the login URL, right? You can see here that this is my login, but if I come here, the white label, I could change it. This feature is a paid feature. If you're using the premium plan, if you want to white label each sub account, you have to pay an extra fee to do that. If you're using the Ignite plan or the enterprise plan, then everything is already included when it comes to white label. You don't need to pay anything extra.
And how much is it per company, like
per workspace?
Yeah,
per workspace. Yes, I think it's $16 or $19. I don't remember right now. But if you go ReplyAgent.com/pricing, you will see the price for that, the current price, because it might change or not. So I don't want to say the price, but it's between 16 and 19 at the moment. Okay.
Yeah.
So manage. Then we have settings for the live chat. So I'm gonna go to the live chat now, and then I'm going to come back here for the settings, right? But the settings for the live chat. When the conversation is marked as done, what to do. When the conversation is completed, what to do. But what kind of conversation? What are you talking about? So let me show you the live. We have the live chat feature. I can speak it, Thiago. There's a many testing going on here. Let me try to display at least one for you guys to see. There you go. This is the live chat where you can actually chat from one single screen. You have access to all your channels that you have connected to the system. So let's say that you connected one Instagram and one Facebook Messenger and one WhatsApp. Everything is going to appear here for you to chat live with your contacts. Go ahead. You have a question.
So basically, that's all the clients I would have.
Yes. Not you as an agency. This is the workspace. Your client. Your client has their clients, right? People that want to buy it, right? So let's say that you sold, you have one client that is a car shop, for example, right?
Yeah.
So when someone get in touch with them, this is where they're gonna see in real time all the conversations that they are going on, that is going on. You can actually assign the conversation for the AI to take over and talk to the people, or they can also assign the conversation to real people, to real agent user seats, and they can come here, pick up the conversations, and start to talk with them, right? For example, this is WhatsApp official. So after 24 hours, I can't send anything I want as a conversation. So I need to send a template to restart the conversation. Once the contact restarts the conversation, I can talk again. But if it's different channels, for example, this is all the channels from Meta, which is Instagram, Messenger, and WhatsApp. You have the 24-hour window that if the person doesn't talk to you within 24 hours, you can't continue the conversation, right? But the same doesn't happen with the Telegram. Telegram, you can talk and send messages anytime you want. And we actually have lots of great features in these live chat. I'm going to start from the bottom to the top. From here, you can have a quick filter if you want to see specific messages. Like you can create a new feature here and say, I want to see contacts that has the name whatever, came with a phone number, or has some email provider that has some opportunity, custom fields. You can filter by basically anything you want, right? So let's say that you want someone that the first name contains Makar, like you, Makar, and save, right? I can apply. If I had someone, it would appear here. As you can see, I don't have anybody here with the Makar, so obviously nothing is going to appear, right? So let me clear. So we are back. So here you can search for a specific user. For example, if I can search for Milan, and I can search by email, phone number, WhatsApp number, Instagram handle, name. As you can see, I'm searching by name, so I have the name right here, right? So you can also search from here. This is a top part. You can search by name, phone number, email, anything you want, right? These you searching here on the live chat, all the contacts. And we have different folders that this is all read, unread, and in the queue, which is contacts waiting to be serviced, right? Upcoming, because you can create tasks, and on the specific date and time, the tasks will appear here on the upcoming. Or you can delay the conversation, like I can snooze, let's say for tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. So these conversation, it has to be in the feature, sorry. 10 o'clock. These conversations will, I don't know why it's not going to the front, but this is a test account where we make all kinds of tests. So some things might not be working. This is not where our customers are, what our customers are using. This is where this is developers playground.
You're testing the new features,
Yeah.
basically.
But you can actually snooze the conversation. Let's say today's 17, let's put it time. And these will appear here on the date and time that you selected to work, to contact that person, let's say, right? Going back here, let's see. You have emojis. You can send GIFs, right?
Yeah.
Let's send a GIF cat.
That does not look like a cat.
This is your thing, right?
Yeah. That's right.
You have GIFs. AI, let's say I want to say, hello, how are you? You can see that my phone, this is alert. Oh. This alert from heavy rains coming here today. Rainy season here. So going back here.
I just looked out of the window like I was living in Brazil anyway. I'm kind of far away,
So you can see that I wrongly wrote here, hello, how are you? I can come here with AI and you see it corrects for me.
So like you can use writing tools.
Yeah, yes, it will improve your text. And also I can translate. So for example, if I want to translate to Czech, hello, how are you? It's gonna, ahoj, jak se máš?
I hope it's better than Apple Intelligence.
Yes. So here we have this. This is for Instagram. For WhatsApp, we actually have more things. I will try to send a message to this number. Let me check the number WhatsApp we have here in this system. On 216. Let me send a message to this number. So I will appear on the live chat. done. So I might be here on the queue. Yeah, I'm right here. So for example, here, I can see the whole conversation. I can see what agent is assigned. We open automatically a ticket number. This is the channel that and the number that this contact has written to. If he is in a smart flow, which is our automation, if he's currently going through some automation, we would display here. And you can actually pause, because if the AI is talking and you want to take over, you can pause the conversation of the AI and you can start already automatically talk to the user. So for example,
So your customers even don't even have to know if they are texting AI or real
no,
people.
no.
That's
So I'm going to assign here to an agent. So I should be here. Yeah, right here. I assign to an agent, and you can see here that we have emojis, we have stickers. You can upload your own stickers if you want. You can send your current location. You can send GIFs, right? We have text styling. Hello, how are you? So if I want to make this bold, I can make it bold. This one I can make it italic. You can and send it. Hello, how are you? AI, and here you have extra. I can send some images from the media gallery that I already have uploaded in here. For example, if I want, I can send this image, send, right? So
honestly, I'm already thinking about stickers I would add.
can upload. Excuse me. I can upload new images. I can have pre-written messages, right? These are messages that are pre-written, so I can create new message. I have collections that have messages inside. I can select, see the message, and send the messages if I want. I click here. For example, this one has a PDF to it. So I send a message with a PDF to a client without needing to type the message. It's already pre-written for me. You can save all of those, right? You have templates. Like for example, this is WhatsApp official channel. So some messages you need to have pre-approved by Meta. We have all that here. I'm going to be showing you. Or if you want the client to be in an automation, let's say you create an automation, which is not something else we're going to be showing here to you. If you want to send the client to this automation, you can do it from here. You click, you select the automation. As you can see, we have hundreds of automation here for testing. This is a test account. And you can send the automation to this user. So if you have an automation that is a series of 5 message, one per day, it will be added automatically to the. You can do it from here as well.
I would like to add that I tried out the ReplyAgent I think a year ago, and I was really struggling with those smart flows. So I hope at least now I can master it, honestly, because it's for me it's the hardest part.
Yeah, because there's so many things you can do. It's like really a blank canvas that you can make anything you want.
It actually reminds me of Scratch, if you know that program.
No, don't know.
It's used for programming in like elementary schools.
I see.
It's like the easier version of basic programming.
Got it. Yeah, I'm gonna be showing you here. Maybe you're gonna have better luck this time. So continuing here on the live chat, on the right side here, you have new tabs, right? So you can see all the media that you exchange it to this user. You see, I send a form. You can see the form. I send an image. You can see the image. You can rotate, make it give zoom, rotate, right? The same with the PDFs. Right? Here you can see the custom fields. If you want to add extra data manually to the user, you can do that from here. Very easy. Right? You can see all the opportunities, which are something else I'm going to be showing. You can see tags, and if you want to assign a tag to the user, you just click on the tag.
Search by the filter, and you can just filter it if you assign the tag, right?
That's right. And you can create new tasks here. For example, I want to talk with this user on this day at this time. I'm assigning to this agent, and this is the contact. I can save that, and this task is created. You can see here on upcoming, right? And it will pop up back to you on the out folder in that date and time that you specified. So you have control and access from everything in here. Here are the filters. For example, this is something great about our platform, that you can add so many different channels, but you can also repeat the channels. If you have 2 or 3 different phone numbers for WhatsApp, you can have 3 WhatsApp here, and you will see all the conversations of all that you have in the same screen. You can see this guy here is from Instagram, this is from Messenger, this is from Telegram, this is from WhatsApp, and you can have actually multiple. from in the same account, which I don't remember seeing this anywhere else in any other application. And you can have your own folders. For example, here you see we have sales, we have returns, we have the pasta test. I don't know, that's a funny name. And you can create your own folders. So you can assign, for example, this conversation. Am I done with this conversation? Yes, I can mark here as done. Or I can snooze it to continue in a different date and time. Or I can see different types of message. Oh, I want to see the
Oh,
messages
you can
that
see if only like AI messages if you want
as
to.
well. You can see if you click, you're going to be seeing only if there was any message sent by AI, right? Or I can see the message that was sent by the users only, humans. You can see. So you can actually, in notes, if there was any note you would be seeing. This is system notes, but also user notes. And I can show you one note. If you click here next to reply, there's a note. This customer was overcharged. And I can click here, add a note. Right? So there is a note in here to this customer. If I want only to see the notes, right? I can continue to see the notes, and then you display only the notes, right? Or all the conversation. You can send these conversation to a specific folder, custom folder, and here's where you do it. Right? By the way, everything that you see here, you also have in the mobile application.
Oh,
and that's what is the mobile application for.
and
So all these
in,
for all these features, everything you see here, we have in the mobile application.
in the ReplyAgent app or the other in the other
All
one?
the three apps. All the
Oh,
three apps.
okay.
The difference of the three apps is branding only. The functionality is the same. Okay.
Okay, great.
So, and if I mark this conversation, for example, this conversation is marked as done, it's gonna go to the done folder. Okay, see the done folder now.
Also, is the mobile application like in like beta testing, or is it like down?
No, the reply agent is already out a few weeks, and it's already being
Yeah,
used by all the customers.
I meant the mobile app.
Yes, mobile
Yeah,
application.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Already being used by all the clients. So this is the live chat. So if we go back here to the menu again, settings, and we go to live chat, you can see that we have some live chat settings here as well. So for example, when the conversation is marked as done on the live chat or the smart flow, because we can also do that through an automation, what should happen? So keep the assigned agent to the conversation, or remove the assigned agent to the conversation. So for example, our setting here is to keep the agent that was assigned before. We keep the agent to the conversation. So if I go back there to the live chat and go to done, which is this one here, you can see that the agent is still assigned here. But if you don't want the agent to be assigned when the conversation marked as done, you can actually change that. So the user is, or the contact is going to go back to the done folder without an agent assigned. And then you need to choose this option for that. And you can do another thing here, save the details of the agent who marked the conversation as done into a custom field, which I think it's time for me to start to talk about that. Custom fields is fields where you can save data of the customer. You can create any type of field you want and save data in this field. So for example, you can save this conversation as a JSON or with the contact full name into a custom field. And this custom field you can use to anything you want. You can send this to an AI to create data, to analyze the data if you want. You can send this into, for example, spreadsheet, like we are fully integrated with base row, for example. You can do anything you want. So the data of this ticket, for example, these customer service that you support that happens in the live chat, you can save it somewhere as a JSON or with the full name. Completion, like when the conversation marked as done in the live chat, save the last conversation as JSON in a custom field. Yes, you can do that too. This is about the agent, okay? So you can save what is the agent that talks to the user as a JSON or full name, and this is the conversation itself. You can save everything that was talked, the emojis, the images, the text, everything you can send to JSON. You can save it in the JSON custom field and then use it to do anything you want. Signature. This is how it appears for the person who receives. The name of the agent. Include a signature in the message. So if I put this here, every message that each agent is sending, it's going to go with the agent name into it. Okay. Correction is that's what you saw it, that the AI can make correction. You can put your own AI prompt here, okay, to improve the message. And here is where you create your own folders, right? We have these 4 folders here, the same that we have here in the in here. One of the folders I don't have access to see it, so I don't see it here. Okay.
Mhm.
So these are amazing settings we have in the live chat. White label, we already spoke about
Yeah,
it.
we already discussed.
Manage agents, I can create agents that has access to this workspace. So here I can put their name, their phone numbers, if they should receive notifications, if the agent has access to the mobile application, what role, what language, and if there is any limit in conversations, opportunity, or tasks for this agent, even incoming calls, how many incoming calls this agent should have per day. Okay.
Mhm.
Uh, this is an amazing part that we have in our system because it's a very deep functionality, which is roles and permissions. So add role, for example, here. This is where you build a role and permissions for a group of users. So I can say, this is my sales team, right? And
Mhm.
select the icon, and these these are permissions for the sales team. Okay. And
Mhm.
then here you have many permissions, and inside that, each one of them, you have many others inside. What can these permission allow the agents to do? So for example,
Mhm.
this one, can they view AI products? Can they manage AI products? Can they delete AI products? Can they view the reservations and bookings? Can they manage bookings? Because you can do that also with our call.com integration. Can they, here, AI, artificial intelligence, can they manage AI items? Can they purchase? Can they delete AI items? Can they create a knowledge base? Can they delete? Can they view the voice assistant? Can they manage? Can they delete, create, look up each and everything you have here, role and a permission
You
for
can
it.
basically manage everything.
You can give and take permission for each agent you add to this. So you create these personas, let's say, see collaborations, customizations, and the live chat, what they can do, what they cannot do. See, delete WhatsApp, message, manage live chat, block access, live access, view all conversation, assign conversations, available to receive conversation, create tasks. Everything in the system basically is here. Even the integrations, what integrations that person can manage or not. So once you create this, right? You see, I have different super agent, testing role, vendors, this, mobile, test, permission. And then when you're creating an agent, you can actually see the role and you say, this agent has the role of sales or super user, whatever. And then he's have access to the things that role you create. And you also can create teams, right? So sometimes you don't want to assign a conversation to a specific person, you can
But
assign
to
to
a
a
team.
team. And then the system will distribute that task either equally, round robin, equal distribution, or priority, that you can select different agents, and then you give here how many percentage should he receive, right? Remember, this has to be 100. So
Uh,
right? To put 100%. So
s-
this
s-
one will receive 1% of the tasks. This one is going to receive 34% of the task, and this one is going to receive 65%.
uh, can you do that, like, if for example something has higher priority, for example it has like, I don't know, red flag to it, so it's like the most important, it will be assigned to that specific agent. And
And
if it,
what we're doing here.
oh yeah, yeah, right.
You are assigning the how much percent of the priority he has. So if the AI receives, someone writes to you to that WhatsApp or Instagram, whatever, you want to
So
assign the conversation to a team, or you're gonna assign to a conversation, for example, for the team sales team, right? So
uh,
the AI can assign the conversation to the sales team, and the conversation will be assigned to one of these three following this priority.
so the AI like figures out
But
if,
not the AI.
oh
Whatever you put here, the system also, we have a logic for that to distribute. So it can distribute based on priority, or it can be equal. So it's going to distribute one for this person, one for this person, one for this person, then goes back here, one here, one equally, one for each, or based on priority.
mhm,
Okay.
mhm, yeah.
Also for the workspace, we have the same thing that I explained for the agency. You have for the workspace. So when your client's going to log in for the first time here, they
They're
have to
gonna agree
accept
with that,
with the terms and conditions. That's
of
right.
course.
Okay. Media gallery is where all the images document everything that your customer sends to you, or you have it here for your operation. That's where everything lives. You can create different folders to save different of files and images to different folders. Everything lives in here.
Mhm.
Pipelines. This video, maybe when if you seeing this video a week after we have this conversation, this is going to be a bit different because the pipelines starting next week, they are going to be also, you have the option to automate the behavior of the opportunities. But I'm going to show real quick here. You can create a new pipeline. I'm going to call here Makar live, create. And we have already here some pre-populated stages, like, but you can change this, lead new, right? You can move from here to here. You can rearrange the order, right? And you're gonna have the option here to set an automated um, uh, task. What should happen here? At the moment, it's not here, but soon this functionality is going to be available. Once you create the pipeline, you will have here opportunities. And here where all the opportunities live, right? And you can create opportunities from here. Okay, which pipeline, which you can have multiple pipelines. So this one's called Makar Live, right? So
Mhm.
lead, I want to create one new opportunity on this stage of $100, and the closing date should be maximum next week. I have 45% confidence that this sale is going to happen. I'm assigning to this agent, the contact is gonna go for, let's say, Roger. I have many contacts. Roger, and I'm assigning the tag sales note. I could attach files here if I want as well. I have the ability to do that, and I'm going to create this opportunities here, so you can move opportunities between depending on. Did I come up? A proposal was sent to this contact, so now he lives here. If you lost, he doesn't want to buy, you can put lost. If he wins, he wants to buy, you send to win, and this
I like the design.
is changed in real time, as you can see. You also have many filters in here. You can filter by value, by search, by confidence, by tags, right? If I have, because some people, some users, they have hundreds of opportunities. And the movement of opportunity also is going to be automated starting next week. You can see opportunities from different agents, like think, or don't see from any agent. You can filter here by closing date, and you also have the options to display the notes, custom fields if there is any tags. For example, I have tags sales in here, ticket number, right? I want to see all status for all app assigned options. I want to see opportunities that are assigned to an agent, or I don't want to see any opportunity that's assigned with the value. You can see here, change. I want to see all the value for month, annually, and current. So you have also many options in here. And these are the opportunities that I was showing you pipelines. Okay. Next, canned responses. Canned responses are those messages that you use a lot in the live chat. Here is where you can create them. So I can create a collection called Makar as well. I can set as a private, public, or only specific agents can see this. I'm gonna put public, and then I see I have Makar, and then inside I can create the messages. For example, not available, and then I can create a message say, "I am sorry, but this product is not available." Okay.
Mhm.
I can add also variables into the message if I want and create. I can also add images, PDFs to them. So if I go to the live chat and I want to send a pre-made message, I can come here, canned responses, Makar, and not available. Select the message is already here, so I can just send it. So that's where you see the message on the live chat. This is the
And
canned
everybody can
response.
see those canned responses, right?
Well, if they have the
If they have the permissions.
permissions, yes. Yeah. So here's what I was saying about custom fields and tags. Here's where they live. Custom fields, you can create many custom fields to collect data from your clients. For example, let's say that you want to collect their favorite color. You can click here, create new, display name, favorite color. This is to collect the fave color of the client. And then you select here, what type of field is this? Country list, currency, date, date time, text, field, number, telephone, email, URL, JSON. This is a text. What type of text you want? Multiple choice, single line, or is a paragraph? I'm gonna say it's a single line. Here you can add validations, minimum and maximum number of characters the person can type. and you click create. So now I have a field that is called favorite color, and I can use this field in my automations. I can use this field also in my live chat. For example, if we go back to the live chat, I'm here. Now I see here custom field. I should be able to see favorite color, and I can put here red. So now this contact, we know that this contact has red favorite color. We collected this data, and this data can be also collected by the AI, for example, on a chatbot or by a AI chatbot.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is customization, custom field. Okay, and these checkbox here, what is it for, Roger? These checkboxes are for if you want this custom field to appear in the live chat. As you can see, I have many custom fields here, but some of them only are appearing in the live chat. Only the ones that you marked in here. So if I go here to the custom field, you're gonna see only those that have the check mark. You can see that it's a different amount of custom field here that is in the list of custom fields. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Tags. Tags very simple. It's a tag. You are tagging the contact with something. So for example, if you want, you can create a tag. Very simple. Come here. The contact is yellow. Let's say.
And you can filter by it later.
Exactly. You can filter by it, or you can initiate a conversation, automation based on specific tags. I'm going to show all of this in the smart flow, right? But this is what it's tagged for you to segment contacts into specific things. Okay. Chat widget. This is just, let's say, this is our previous chat widget, where is basically redirection. You can create a little bubble that goes on the website, and you can create with a specific redirection. So when someone opens it and click here, for example, it goes to your WhatsApp. If they click here, it's gonna go to your Telegram. If they click here, it goes to your Messenger, and so on. Okay. And you can fully customize colors, text. This is our preview. We have a different web chat now that actually you can have a conversation right here inside. This one is basically a redirection. So if you have many channels and you have a website, you can also put this one. And when someone clicking any of this, it's going to trigger an external application. In this case, your Telegram, your Messenger, WhatsApp, phone call, email, and an SMS. Okay.
Mhm.
So this
Right.
is our chat widget. This is where we actually integrate all the channels that we have with the platform. So WhatsApp. So we offer two types of WhatsApp. We offer the business cloud API, and we also offers the QR code. What is the difference between the business API and the QR code? The business API is the difference is that's the official WhatsApp API. So that's where it's made for applications, right? The QR code, it's not. That's where you can still use your WhatsApp that you have on your phone, scan it, and we are going to connect the WhatsApp you have on your phone with the platform, right? This one here, one connection is included in the application. This one here, you pay $15 for each connection because we use actually a very steady, very safe, and very, let's say, stable connection that, because many people that use WhatsApp QR codes, they have a problem. They don't like it because message doesn't arrive, but message doesn't, they send doesn't arrive to the customer. The number is down all the time. Not here with us. We probably have the best integration with WhatsApp QR code, and you're not going to have this problem here with us. That's why you pay $15 for it, right? Most of the places you get for free, but it's very unstable. Here you
Yeah,
pay
right.
$15, but it's super stable. You can count on it. Okay.
Mhm.
Instagram, we actually have two Instagrams type of connection. We have the old connection that we had it 2-3 months ago, where you had to have an Instagram account integrated with Facebook page to make the integration here. But Instagram 3 months ago released a new API, which you just need username and password of the Instagram, which is this one here.
So
We
I
have
can use it
both.
without the meta, like
Yeah, without integration. You
Yeah.
don't need to integrate the Instagram account with the Facebook page using
Mhm.
this new one. Very
Yeah, that's
simple, very straight. You click here, you click here, add new, and it starts the process. You just use your username and password, and it's gonna be connected. Okay. The same for Messenger, right? You just click here, follow the process, automatic. We, by the way, we are Meta business
official
partner.
partners, right?
Business partner feature, which is the highest partnership you can get with Meta. Right? We are Meta business partner. So WhatsApp, Instagram, and Messenger, it's automated integration and it's safe because you are actually integrated directly with them. Okay. and we are partner with them, official partner.
I
We have
hope you met.
Telegram.
I hope you met Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah. Telegram, you can also integrate Telegram, SMS and calls. You can do that with Twilio. We have Twilio that you can send a mass message on SMS, no problem. You can integrate the phone number to make and to receive phone calls. I'm going to be showing to you guys in a minute. Okay. And we have the web chat. We recently added web chat, which you can create these little bubbles that goes on your website, right? And you can have that to collect the data and talk to the user in real time using the live chat, or the AI can take over and talk to your contact, your website visitors directly in here. You can upload your own knowledge base, and you can program the whole process for the AI to talk to each and every contact that reaches your application. It's amazing, by the way. It's a lot of people use it and they love it, right? And it's a recent integration that we did. So you can see here that you have the bubble. You can select the color of the bubble. You know, I'm going to select the color here. Now this is a text color. This is the bubble color. I'm going to select the color. See, you can select the color. Welcome. You can upload your icons to appear in here. You can change the text that goes in it. You can change the color of the text. Okay, you can change each and every text that goes into it. Free chat, you can select to collect the data of users. So you can collect the before the conversation starts. You can collect name, email, WhatsApp number, and by the way, with the country code, and you can also collect the phone number, right? Mm-hmm. Or if you don't want, you say I don't want, and you can have the AI to do that for you. Okay, and then it generates a script which you copy and put on your website, and that's the story. Then the people can go click on the bubble and start to talk to your team of humans or with the AI, depending on how you do. So these are the integrations that we have. I'm gonna skip the ChatGPT for now. I'm gonna leave it for last, but I'm gonna go here to connect. Connect integrations. Okay. Mm-hmm. What are the integrations we have today for you? We have Microsoft Text to Speech, Cloudinary for you to do image manipulation. Pretty good. Active Campaign for those who deals with emails. We have Active Campaign integration. OpenAI, our OpenAI integration allows you to create custom AI, can convert audio into text. You can convert audio into text in the live chat automatically. Vision, you can convert images into text. So if someone sends an image, it converts to text so the AI can recognize the image. And AI voice calls, you can make and receive phone calls and also make your website talk with our AI. I'm going to be showing you this now in the next minutes. A lot, by the way. Make.com, if you want to have some external integration with Make.com to further automate your tasks, we are integrated with Make.com. We are integrated also with 11 Labs. If you want to have your own voice in your chats, you can clone your voice. You can select many voices of the web chat. So during the chat, you can also send audio with your own voice during the chat, which is amazing, right? We have integration with 11 Labs. And I have to say, we are the easiest to do that, right? Call.com, if you want to manage bookings for someone to go and make bookings, like for example, a hospital or a clinic where there are many doctors that needs to, their clients needs to book a time with them. We have integration with call.com, and you can do that through AI, which is also unbelievable. DeFi AI, if you have integration, if you use DeFi AI, we also have integration with DeFi. LLM Whisperer, if you receive lots of documents, images, or PDFs, these integrations going to allow you to scan that document, that image, and transform into text. Like someone sends you a driver's license, LLM Whisperer will get the driver's license, all the details, and transform into text so you can send to the AI, for example. And with this integration, you can send to AI to recognize, collect the data, save into custom fields automatically. So if someone sends you a driver's license, you automatically can save all the data into the custom fields of the user. That's amazing. Base row, basically this is Google Sheets, right? But it's more powerful and it's built for integrations like that. So you can save any data that is happening inside here, ReplyAgent, you can send it and save it to baserow.io, right? We have the integration, native integration with them. That's a lot of integration. We also have an API. You can create your own API key in here and integrate reply agent with external applications. And we have what we call visual API. So if you, which in other systems you might heard of webhooks. So we also listen to some URLs. If some event occurs automatically, for example, if you use Shopify, for example, and someone bought something there, you can get our visual API that is going to send the Shopify purchase into our system automatically. You can save everything and send a WhatsApp message or an SMS or maybe even a call with the AI saying, hey, thank you for your purchase. And I hope you like it. Your product is being shipped right now and you should be receiving it soon. That's amazing. You can do that also with our visual API.
Yeah, that's really cool.
/ webhooks, right? So let's go to ChatGPT. That's where a lot of things happens. But I think before we start ChatGPT, let's go to the others here and leave the AI for last, which is the coolest part here. Okay. So bookings. If I go menu, bookings. If you integrate your API key of call.com, you can actually create bookings directly in here. So if you have a client that has, let's say, a clinic, and they take walk-ins or telephone bookings, they can just come here, select the event. Everything that is in call.com or Google Calendar is going to appear here. You can select the date and time, right? Date, available time. I don't have an available time for this date. Let's see here. This is, I don't think I'm going to have. I actually do. You can create a new contact, search the contacts you already have, right? Put the phone numbers. You can set reminders, automatic reminders, message when 1 hour before the meeting, right? You can select the time, add variables, select the channel that you want to send the message from.
Does all of it work in the mobile app as well?
No, there is no. The mobile app is just for live chat.
Oh, yeah, right.
It doesn't make much sense to make all of this in the small screen.
Yeah.
I know some people like a lot, but we decided not to do that in mobile app, right? So that's the booking, guys. You can create bookings directly in here, and they're going to be listed here. So the receptionist, for example, and the person who received the notifications 1 hour before, the receptionist can see it here, today's events, when it's coming, or so you can cancel even someone calls and say, I don't want anymore. You can do it all from here. Okay. Broadcast. If you want, you can also send mass messaging. Let's say you have 1,000 people here from WhatsApp or Telegram, for example, and you can come here and create a new broadcast. Let's say Makar, and I can select which one I want to send broadcast. Do I want to send SMS? Do I want to send Telegram, Messenger, WhatsApp? Right. So let's say I want to send WhatsApp. Click on create. And then I build my audience. I want people that has the tag, let's say, named. So I don't have anybody. But
so, for example, if you have like one product and that product is going for a sale, like for example, like for the cheaper price, then you can just mass message the people.
That's right.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's right. And you can filter by anything you want, by tag, contact ID, name, phone number, source, WhatsApp number, phone country code. For example, let's see here. WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram, if he follow us or not. I want to send a message only for the people who follow us on Instagram. You can check that as well. You can do that. Then you select the template, because in my case, I select WhatsApp official. Then I need to send a template that is pre-created. Right? Select the date and time and send the broadcast. Going back to the WhatsApp official, guys, I forgot to mention here, I'm going to go back to WhatsApp business. I actually have templates here because if you want to start a conversation in the official WhatsApp, you need to have a approved template by Meta, and you can build directly here with us. Right? These are templates I have, but you can create your own templates. You give it a name, select the category, select the language, for example. It's easy. Check. And you can build a template here. We also have carousel templates that are amazing, especially for eShop. You can send agent notifications. You can create a template with message, with text, with an image. So for example, if I select the image here, right? I can put the text here of the message, of the footer. If I want, I can select here to start the smart flow. So when someone click on the button, it will start an automation that will automate something for this contact. or I can just send this contact, for example, to a website, right? Visit now, and then so they're gonna receive the image, the text, and the button to start. So you can create all the template messages. Once you create, it goes to Meta, and when they approve, you see the green check mark here, and then you can send that, for example, from a broadcast or from a live chat, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So that's broadcast is straightforward, right? Let's go to contacts. Here is our CRM. This is where you see contacts. What you can do, there's filters, so you can filter contacts by name, status. For example, I want contacts that it came from, let's say, Instagram, right? Done. All the contacts are here. So you can filter and you can add more and more filters. Right? I want contacts from Instagram that the first name is Milan, right? Done. Here, Milan. So you can keep adding and filter to go down to a specific group of contacts you want. Okay.
Mhm.
What else here? These are the filters. Yeah. You can select to see from oldest or from newest contacts. You can select what colors you want or do not want to see. Okay. And here are the bulk actions. So for example, if I make a filter here, let's add a filter. Contact source is Instagram. Done. So here I have contacts from Instagram. What can I do with these contacts now? Let's say I want to add a tag to these contacts. So I click here, add a tag, select a tag, marketing, save. These contacts now has tag marketing. So if I open this contact, here's the tag marketing, right?
Mhm.
And here I
Yeah.
can see the names. I can also go here, view contact history, and see the messages, everything that happened, right? I can add custom fields and add values to it. I can add more data to the contact. I can see the name. I can edit anything. I can also merge with another contact and download the data. I can delete the contact, and I can download the conversation history of the contact. I can add other tags if I want. See, I added here VIP, or I can remove tags as well. Here is where you have the total control on the contacts, full CRM, contact relationship management. Okay. So you can add in bulk like I did. You can remove a tag. So I can go here and say I want to remove the tag market. So now this contact does not have market tag anymore, right? I can set the value to a custom field, remove. I can activate contacts. Remember at the beginning of this conversation where I was showing in the agency that you can set the maximum number of contacts that
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
inside, but I can have contacts here that the status is inactive. So I can select contacts that are inactive and activate them. Then if you go beyond, right? So you have the option to do that for your client, which is amazing.
Mhm. Yeah.
Can delete contacts that are in the filters, or I can delete all the contacts that I have.
Mhm.
I can import contact, export contacts, or export the PS ID of the contacts to upload to the Meta ads. Right? I can also do that from. So this is the contact part of the system. Right? Going back here, so let's go. What is next? Company is the same basically, but with company. So you can have a company with many contacts inside. Right? And here are the list of the companies that we have here. And for example, this one has no contacts inside. But you can have, for example, if I go back to contacts, right? I have this one, and this is the company. Right? I can change this company to Coca-Cola, for example. Right? Coca-Cola. And I can have many contacts here. I can have the contact of the purchaser. I can have contact of the receptionist for Coca-Cola. I can have the contact of the truck driver, whatever. You can segment into here. And I can add new contacts in here if I want. Here, I can add a new contact. Or I can go to a contact and change the company. For example, see here, change company. This contact is going to go to Coca-Cola. And then you change to Coca-Cola. Okay.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then you're going to have those two contacts under one company. Okay.
Mhm.
So this is the companies and contacts opportunity. So now let's go to smart flows. Smart flows, or today I say, is the second most important part of the system, because here is where you can create manually, you can create automations. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm going to create a new smart flow, let's say, and this smart flow name is going to call Makar demo. Okay.
Mhm.
So as you can see, it's like a blank canvas that you can
You
paint
can
and then you
basically
do
do
whatever you
anything
want.
with that.
So you start with the first module, this first module. So if I add a trigger is like what is gonna start this automation.
For
This
example,
is,
if someone sends a message.
for example, someone sends a message. This automation can be started. So it depends. Here you have all the channels that you have, right? So if someone clicks on Instagram, if someone clicks on a link, goes to Instagram and talk to you, it's gonna start this automation. Let's say, right? So this is the link. If I give this link somewhere and someone clicks on the link, it's gonna start, goes to your Instagram DM, and if someone sends a message there, and it will start it will start the conversation. Okay, so
Mhm.
and then what's next, right? What can I do here? I can send a message on Instagram. So I click on, let me do that again for you to see. I just drag here, select the Instagram, right? And what I want to do, send a text message, an image, an audio, a video, document. I want to set a delay of some seconds. I want to collect contact response, for example. What is your first name? Right? And I select where I want to save that, like system field, first name, okay, and save.
Yeah.
So now I asked for his name. Did he reply? Yes. Okay. So we have his first name. So now we
So
can,
now it saves.
yeah, it's already saved in the
Oh,
name. So we
okay.
know that is, so then I could reply here with a text. Let's see. Thank you. If I click in here, it gives me options. I can select
And
here,
now
for
you gotta
example,
add the first name, right?
thank you, Makar.
Yeah.
Okay. These are the basics. They are, this is an art. The more you start to do that, you're gonna start to be able to create. There are many things you can do here. I've seen people making amazing things with that, right? Especially with the AI, because as you can see here, we have this ChatGPT question. See? So actually, I'm gonna remove from here. I'm gonna make it here. I could actually use ChatGPT question, and I can select an assistant that I'm going to show you how to be an assistant. Then the assistant will talk to the person here on the chat. I could select an assistant here, right? I can add a question or not. I can set smart loop. Our AI in the smart flow, I have to say, is the easiest and the most complete that there is. In other platform, you're gonna need 1 hour to 2 hours to make what we make it here for you automatically. For
Yeah,
example,
in like minutes.
yeah, you spend minutes to do it because lots of the things we are doing for you here is automatic.
Yeah.
But
Also, what ChatGPT model does ReplyAgent use?
all of them,
Oh,
you can select which because you will create the assistant. So let me go to the
oh,
assistant.
right. You can customize the assistant when you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and you
let's
can
start.
put in the prompt, right?
Yeah. So for example, let's start here on ChatGPT, right? AI chat assistants. Okay.
Mhm.
And remember, you have a limit of how many assistants can be active. I have many assistants, just few of them are active. If I want to have all of them active and talking with people at the same time, if I go beyond the limit, I need to pay $4 each. Otherwise, you can have the ones you have talking here, and it's more than enough per workspace.
Mhm.
But I can create a new assistant, for example, say create new, and I'm going to give the name of Makar demo, right?
Mhm.
And here you put the instructions, right?
Yeah.
We already have a basic instruction here for you to use, as you can see, right? But you can actually put all the
Anything.
instructions in anything you want. And here is where you shine. You need to understand a bit of prompting for the AI. And this is learning. If you know how to do that well, you can make amazing assistants in here.
Mhm.
But there's one thing here that we do that I don't think there are many applications that can do what we do here with the assistant. For example, I can actually have, this is we call fixed assistant, right? You put the prompt in here and he's going to follow the prompt. But actually our assistant, you can, and by the way, answering your previous question, here's where you select the model.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. We have this dynamic assistant. What that means, I can do that. For example, greet the user with his name, and I can select dynamic,
Oh.
and I can add the system field name in here.
Mhm.
Or you can collect the name here during the conversation, save it to a custom field as well. but you can get date and time. For example, greet the user, uh, greet the user based on date and time, which we know what it is. So I can come here, for example, I think it's more current
Current date. Okay.
time, for example, and I can also add current date, right?
Mhm.
Can come here, more current date. So he's gonna say, hello, good afternoon, hello, good day, hello, good morning, good
Mhm.
evening, depending on the time of the day.
Yeah,
So I can
that's
say
cool.
based on the time of the day, and then you have current time. You know, amazing feature that we have, dynamic prompting. So actually, the prompting it's dynamic. It's learning by itself, collecting the data and using. So what that means that for each contact, you have like a personalized prompt. Amazing feature. This is just great. Configurations. You have complete control on the configuration of the assistant. You can set the temperature. You can set diversity, how many tokens in the chunk, how many tokens can be overlapped, how many chunks can be created. If you want automatic, very short, you can see that truncate the most recent message, medium, long. I think the longest, the last 25 messages. So he remembers the last 25 interactions it had. Right?
Mhm.
So it keeps the context from the last 25 message that has been spoken between the assistant and the contact. Here you can add your knowledge base, you can add a website, you can add a PDF file, or you can just copy and paste some text in here. If you select to add a website, you just come here, add it, click fetch. He's going to go to the website and he's going to crawl the website, all the text content of the website, and bring it here, as you can see. Okay, as you
Mhm.
can see.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get, I'm going to stop because we don't need that, but he's going to get all the text and transform that into intelligence for the AI. And then here is where we also shine, and we shine a lot in here because these are functions. You can have a curl request, like going to an external system and checking something to bring into the conversation real time with the AI. For example, he can go and make a check how many hours, hours available in the Google Calendar it is, and you can use doing that here, right? Um, sorry, functions. API, you also can make API requests to external systems. You can use get, post, put, fetch, delete, put the HTTP address in here of the API. So the developers that are watching now this video, they must be like impressed right now. And you can put the headers, you can put the value, response, you can do the mapping, everything. We have it in here for you. Okay? So this is HD, you can collect data of the user directly in the chat. So, for example, I want to collect the name and the phone number. So I can create here collect data. This is to collect data, the description, and then I add the variables like function to, this is the to collect name, let's say name. And here is function to collect the name of the contact. Right? And then where you want to save that. I want to save in the system field, first name. I can also put WhatsApp, let's say, WhatsApp function to collect the WhatsApp number of the contact and where I want to save that system field WhatsApp number. Save. So when I want to the AI to collect that, I just call that function using my prompt. Your directive is to collect the name and WhatsApp number of the contact uh, using the function, whatever name you gave to the function there, you
Mhm.
put it here. And the AI is going to activate that function, call up, ask for the contact. Oh, can you give me your first name and your WhatsApp number? When it says it, she saves it in the custom field for you.
Mhm. Right.
Okay? Collect data. You can trigger a smart flow, the smart flow, what I was showing you. You can add a tag to the contact using these functions, and you can actually also send data of the contact directly to base row, which is a sort of a Google Sheets, like an external
Yeah,
database,
I
and
remember.
save everything in there. So our chat assistant are definitely on the top of the market. We have our AI is complete, fully, and easy to use. Most important, because in other platforms you can spend hours to do something like that. If I go back to the smart flow,
I think it's mainly because of the user-friendly design, honestly. 'Cause,
the design is one thing, but the functionality is also what makes the
yeah, of
difference,
course.
right? Right. So
But it also looks good.
mhm. For example, we call it a fragmented message. In other platforms, if the contact sends to you, "Hello, how are you? I have a question. How much it costs your product?" And he sends 4 message, your chatbot already is going to crash because they are not ready to. Your chatbot is going to understand one thing: how much costs your product. All the other 3 messages previously, your chatbot won't understand, especially if you're using AI. But with us, no. We collect all the fragmented message, we concatenate them, and then send it for the AI for you with all the messages. So the full context in there. If you want to make that in the other systems, you're going to spend hours to do that.
Yeah.
With us, it's automatic. We do it for you. To make the conversation more human, we actually fragmented the responses to make it more, because nobody writes a long message in one single message. Right?
Yeah.
Everybody writes, so we automatically fragment that for you. This chat GPT question here, we say it's a 7-in-1 module because it does 7 things automatically here. It concatenate the message, incoming message. It fragments for you outgoing messages. It saves in custom fields for you the assistants. It understands audio. So if your contact sends an audio, automatically we convert the audio into text and feed the AI. In other systems, you need to do that process. Here we do it for you automatically. If you want to understand, if your contact sends an image, you can just turn this on here, select the model, and give your own prompt in here, and where to send what the AI understood of the image automatically for you. Doing that in other applications, you're gonna have a lot of work to do, right? So accumulator, this is the what I was talking about. How many seconds do you want to wait until the AI start to do? So it will accumulate all the messages that the contact is sending to you for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, there's no message, then it's gonna do it. And you can set up how many seconds you want. Wait replies, counter. So you can, every time the contact passes in here, it counts 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. You can also set a limit how many times the contact can, because for example, I can put a timer here. Let me see number, right? I'm gonna save this. Let's see if it's possible. Right? And then let's say I can, if the contact responded, is gonna come here. I'm gonna present, for example, randomizer. We have the randomizer. You can actually add random. If 50% of these gonna come here, 30% gonna come here, the other is gonna come, right? So you can randomize to go to different paths. What else you can do? You have the delay. Oh, I want to wait 1 minute in here before going forward. What else can you do?
It's like,
Tell me.
oh, I'm back.
Okay. You have conditions, so you can create many conditions. If the tag is VIP, go here. You can add more if you want, another condition. If the date and time is before a specific date, let's select a specific date. Right? If this to this, and you can add more and more conditions. And as you can see, there are many things. Condition based on tags, condition based on custom fields, condition based on email, on subscription, WhatsApp number, phone number, source. For example, if the lead came from WhatsApp, QR code, Telegram, API, visual, web chat, Instagram, you have all these sources that you can select. So if he came from this WhatsApp, do this. So you have all the conditions in the world that you want to use. Okay. Next, what actions? Also, we have dozens of things you can add as an action. You can have opt-in and opt-out messages. This is you want that person to receive automated messages from a specific channel, right? Have pipeline actions. For example, you can create opportunity. Soon to have many more options here for pipeline actions. Integration actions. You can send data to the trigger make.com. Query the AI if you want to send a command to ChatGPT. You can do it from here as well. You can you can run the vision to, for example, recognize images from here, right? You can do the same for AI chat completion. You can query DeFi. You can transform the text into speech using 11 Labs from here. You can do the same with Microsoft Text to Speech, or you can check availability of a contact calendar through call.com. You can convert text into text, document into text using the LLM Whisper integration, or you can add row, get a row, update row, delete row, or from rows into JSON using the base row integration, right? And here you have complete and full control of this. This is the action part. Let me just put one here. I don't have any webhook for, let's put this one here. In set and remove local language, time zone, add a tag, which tag, name, save. So when they come here, I'm going to show you the rest. Delete contact, set a value to a custom field, remove for custom or system field. My conversation as done in the live chat. Assign a conversation to a specific contact. Notify an agent. Start another smart flow. Transform JSON into custom field or system field. Make an API external call from here, like we had it in the functions of the AI. You can do the same in here. You know? There are many, many things you can do in this action. Or remove a contact from a specific smart flow. You also have that. Right? This is the action part. And then you have splitter. If you want the contact to go to two different paths at the same time, you can parallel execution, we call. So the contact then starts to go receiving WhatsApp message at the same time. He can start to receiving Instagram message in here. Okay. And the next one will be cancel. That's all. But in here, you can design anything you want. You can design basic, you have, what do you integrate with? With everything. We have APIs, webhooks. You can send message, remove, audio, video, document, recognize documents. You can do many things with the smart flow here. Okay.
Yeah, this thing is so cool, honestly.
This part here, I'm going to take the opportunity that we are here. This part here is our graphic, how can I call it? The dashboard with the statistics, right? Team performance. So if you have the permission to be a supervisor, you are able to see which agents are online, when they came online last time, they were seeing how many tickets they have open. You can see how many conversations per agent. You can see conversation marked as done per agent. Message each agent, how many message each agent sent in the last 7 days, for example, but you can always filter here. How many tasks per agent, conversation assigned to a team, see each team, what conversations have been assigned and what day, right? Contacts per channel, how many new contacts was collected in the last 7 days per channel, right? Conversations per channel, each of the channels, how many conversations and how many message was sent in a specific time in a specific day. So on June 2, 10 o'clock in the morning, one message was sent, and at 12, another message was sent. How much time it took to conclude a conversation, so you can see how much time your your agents are taking to help a customer, and the number of queries to the AI, and how many voice calls was made.
Yeah, you basically have all the statistics possible.
Yeah, this if you are a supervisor, if you are agent, then you're gonna see your own stuff. All of the I showed you there, but your own only, right? I can see how many conversations I had per day, how many I marked as done, how many tasks I did, how many messages I sent per day, and so on, and what time of the days I sent, how much time it took me to mark conversations as complete. So you see your own performance. And also, which I'm gonna be showing you now, AI, but with voice. AI that can make phone calls, receive phone calls, and make your website talk, right? Let's go to settings, ChatGPT, and now next, voice assistant. Okay, voice assistants. Let me click here, create new. By the way, this is how many credits I have to make calls, receive calls, and making my website talk. And these credits coming from the agency. Okay. Create new. I can create an AI agent to make incoming call, to handle incoming calls, outgoing calls, or a website widget. I'm gonna one here make one to make incoming calls. So I can give it a name to it. I can select the GPT model. By the way, we only work with the real-time APIs from ChatGPT, which in our opinion is the best for voice there is in the market because there's no lag. It's very fluid. It feels like a real human. There's not that annoying pause of 1 to 2 seconds until it says another. It's fluid, like a human conversation. So the real-time API from ChatGPT, because it doesn't need to convert the audio to the text and then send to the ChatGPT and then convert back to audio and send to the user. This process takes time, not for the real-time API. Real-time API gets audio, understand, and sends audio right away. So there's no conversion of audio to text in between, which is great, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's what we use today. You can select the voice and you can hear the voice. These are the 8 voices available today for ChatGPT real-time APIs. Some of them are amazing, very, very humanized, and you can click here to listen to it and see if you like. Temperature, for example, lower temperature means concise answer, higher fever, we call it, the temperature, more creative responses, right? If you put too high, he's gonna hallucinate, so don't do that. Incoming call greeting. If someone calls you, what you want to start a conversation with, you can say, "Hey, thanks for calling Makar Enterprises. How may I help you today?" Right? That's what it is going to say first. Then here you can put your prompt,
Yeah.
what you want the AI to do, right? And then you have configurations. Select an AI enable phone number. So you select the phone number you want. You can turn on to record the incoming calls or not. How much time each call, maximum duration for each call, you can set in here. Graceful call ending. Okay, when the call ends, what do you want to say? I reached my limit. Goodbye.
Mhm.
Okay, you can say, you can put whatever you want. And this is the total limits for this workspace, for this agent. So if you want this as a AI assistant, he can receive maximum of 100 calls. After that, he stops working. So that's what you are setting in here. Knowledge base.
Is there some like warning message that this agent ran out of calls?
No, it just stops.
Oh, right.
It just stops. So they're gonna need to follow this, right?
Mhm.
Knowledge base, you can actually upload your knowledge bases and add it in here to the voices. So he will consult if someone asks something that he will check first the knowledge base to see if the answer is there, right? Knowledge base confidence score, you can read here about what is it. It's a numerical value that indicates the system's certainty about the relevance of accuracy of the retrieved piece of information, helping to rank and filter documents. So less confidence, more confidence in the knowledge base, right?
Mhm.
You can also trigger a smart flow when the call is completed. So for example, you can during the call collect the phone number, WhatsApp number of the user. And once the
Mhm.
call completed, you can start an automation that sends an
And
NPS.
it will be saved like on the workspace.
That's right. And then automatically you can start a smart flow that does something. Let's say send another WhatsApp message. Say, can you please rank our AI from 1 to 5? How much you like it? Or can you please, if you like to so speak with the agent, how much did you like? Do you approve? Do you not approve? Or the call ends like, oh, here is the link for you to buy a product in my Shopify shop. You
Mhm.
can do that, right? So you just turn it on and select the smart flow that you want to start once the call finish. Right? You can actually transfer calls as well. So if the someone is talking, say, I want to speak with the sales department, you can actually add transfer this call to the sales department. And then you select the agent to transfer to.
Oh. Mhm.
So the AI during the call, if someone requests to speak to the sales department, we will transfer the call to John.
Mhm.
You also have the functions API, collect data, and trigger smart flow, just like you have in the chat assistants like I showed. Okay. So during the call, you can make a external request to an external system to retrieve some data. Collect
Mhm.
some data from the user. You can collect a name, favorite color, favorite team, where does he live, last time that he had a trip, if he's married or single, whatever you want. You can collect the
Mhm.
data here during the call, just like you can collect, just like we did with the chat assistant. Okay. You can also trigger a smart flow during the conversation. So during the conversation, say, "Oh, would you like to see our latest football shirts?" Oh yeah, sure. So he will trigger a smart flow that sends a
It
WhatsApp
sends a
message
message.
with 10 with the carousel message with 10 different shirts. You'll do
Yeah,
that.
that's nice.
Okay. And then you have a summary. So this summary, what has happened? Everything that has been talked during the call,
It can be saved.
the AI will make a summary of that and save into a custom field for you. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the voice assistant to receive incoming calls. You have the very same for outgoing calls. So one assistant to make, one assistant to receive calls. So you have different assistants for different roles, right? It's basically the very same. And then you have a third option, which is website widget. What is a website widget? It's basically you create the same assistant that make or that receive calls, but in your website. So you can install on your page, and your page will start to talk with your website visitors, right? So you can come here and make, give it a name, voice, select the GPT model as well, select the voice, right? You can select incoming call greeting. Hello, how may I help you today? Right? Here you put the prompt. You have configurations, how long it can last, graceful call ending, total minutes that is agent. You can also put knowledge base, right? You have the functions, which is API and collect the data. This summary is going to be deprecated. It's going to be removed from here. Don't disregard the summary because it's not possible to do summary for this website voice widget. And you can design actually there are two ways. You can use it as a link. When someone goes to a website, click on a button, it opens a page with the assistant that talks to the person. Or you can generate an iframe that you can just put the button into your page, and when someone goes to the page and click on the button, your website will start to talk to them.
That's good.
Right? So if we go to page, you can actually customize the page entirely. For example, I can select if I want a solid color. If I want, I can actually change the color of the background. I can select actually a pre-created images we have here, standard, futuristic, light, or AI. Can be a video. We also have one video here, as you can see. It's the bubble that in movement. You can actually set transparent, or you can upload your own image to be the background for, let's see, to be the background, right? In my case, I want to use the video. You can change the logo that appears here. For example, I'm going to get the white version of the logo. There you go. I can change the voice. How can I help you? And I can change the color. There you go. How can I help you? Click on the button below. Right? I also can change the color of the text. Click here. Button color. If I want, I can change the color, as you can see here. Right? And in the middle, there's this thing called transcription box. Everything that is going to be spoken, it's going to be transcribed in real time in here. I will turn it on for you guys to see, and then I'll turn it off for you to see how it's without. Right? End call button, like end call, text color, the color of the button, and the page title and description for SEO, and the fave icon. You can change all of this, right? If I click publish, as we selected page, so it gave me a link. If I copy this link and open this link in a tab, you can see here. And if I click, it will start to talk to me, right? If I come here and select iframe and I click publish, actually it gives me now a code that I will go to my page, HTML editor, paste this code over there, and this will appear inside my page. If I click on that button on the page, it will talk to the page in the automatically. So you can basically make your website talk with your users, collect data, and do all these things. I'm gonna be bringing Makar to our website. All these automations, how to do that, right? So people can see, because here I'm just giving you a walkthrough to the system. I'm not showing how it works.
We'll dive into that like in the next videos.
In a different video, absolutely.
Yeah, right now we just explore the basics.
And the last thing I want to show you guys here, here's the knowledge base for the voice AIs. You can just come here, create new PDF text, just like you saw in the web chat, right? We have one thing here that we know that nobody has, because this is a specific functionality we created for our system. It's called AI Teams. What does that mean, AI Teams? What AI Teams is the following. You can give access to your customer to come here to the system and add their own data that is going to be sent to the AI. What is this for? For example, let's say that you have a customer that is a real estate agent. So, and you say, hey, I have a system that can do all the SDR for you. So you don't need to be answering the same question over and over and over. And you can put all the houses and apartments that you have to sell inside this AI, and it will explain everything for the people. And then for those that really shows interest, I can tell you which one it is, so you can contact them, right? Perfect. So what happens? This person has 20 houses and 10 apartments to sell. They're going to send that to you. You're going to put all that into the system here for the AI. And the next day he's like, oh, I want to change the photo. Oh, I want to change the pricing. I want to change the description. So you're going to be babysitting that customer all day, because they're going to be wanting to change anything. They need to go through you. But what if this user can log into the system and put the photos automatically? Because, by the way, our chatbots send messages via AI automatically as a photo, not as a link, as a real photo open. Imagine your customer, they can manage everything themselves, not you. They can come and change the photos, change the description, changing the price, anything they want. So how do you do that? You connect the base row into your workspace, and everything that the customer feeds the AI here goes to that base row. For example, see here, imóveis, right? Everything that it feeds, it goes into here. So when your client comes, right, what do they need to do? What they're going to do? They're going to have access only to this page. So when they log in, if you want, you can block everything else and allow them to access only these AI products. And they're going to see here their name, for example. You're going to give them their name. So they're going to come here, and they're going to have all the houses, apartments they have in here. We generate a QR code for them automatically, a link for them. But let's say that they want to create a new listing for a new house. So let me go actually to this one, which is real estate. I can come here. So your client will come here and see, okay, what's the name? This is a house in Rome, right? Link test, house in Rome. That's what your clients are going to see. Nothing else. They don't need to know what is this system, AI, how it works, nothing. It's just like a regular website where they put their listing, right? So payload is the code, like say, especially people from real estate, they use a lot of codes, right? So payload, code, name, beautiful house in Rome. City, Rome, center, right? Type, apartment, let's say. So your customers who are coming here, put the price, whatever, the description, they're going to put the description, and they can put the photos as well. Okay, they will come here and they're going to upload the photos, right? And they can put a caption. Living room. And they can put a caption. So what they do, they publish. That's all they need to do. Once they publish, they're going to see here their listing in here. You don't see, because, as I said, this is a developer's playground, and many things here are not functional right now. But they're going to see this here. So they can copy the link and use it. They can download the QR code to see this. So, and they can edit if they want. They click to edit, and they come here and change the photo, the text, the description. And you actually create for each specific client the fields that they want. So you can actually customize this. And your client will have access only to this page where they can see their things, and they can add, remove, or edit. Doesn't exist in anywhere else. The best, like for example, if you want to a shop that sells cars, they have a big rotation in products, right? So they can actually put the cars here, change the price, change the images, remove the ones that they already sold during the day without bothering you as an agency. So this is what we call AI products, and one of our most loved features by the users. And Makar, this was the presentation. How long it took for us here?
I think 2 hours, I think.
Wow, I'm speaking for 2 hours. That's long.
Yeah.
But any other questions that, I'm sure that you have plenty of questions, but.
Oh, my webcam just fell off. Wait a second. Can you see me?
Yes, yes, I can.
Oh, so I was really amazed by the whole design of the website. I'm honestly shocked how much detail you put into it. I would really want to know how long it took you to like make this whole website, because like the amount of work put in this is insane.
It took until we launched this application in March 2024. We still completing the product. It's not as completed as we want. We still have two new things that we're going to be bringing in the next month, which is the SaaS feature, which you can sell workspaces automatically on your website. So someone can go and pay you directly. It creates the account, sends them username and password, and so you can actually sell workspaces while you're sleeping, basically.
Mhm.
Right? This is the feature that is coming, and also the ability to copy and paste smart flows into other workspaces. So let's say that you are an agency, you have like a recipe that you sell it's a type of bot for many other users, for many other companies. Instead of you making each and every one from scratch, you can just
Yeah,
copy from one place, paste, and you have the client ready to go.
yeah.
Those two things are coming now in this next days. And then we will make new improvements there. But at the moment, we haven't launched this officially yet, and we already have over 4,000 agencies right now. So it was a success. Number one, because we listened to our users from the beginning, every day talking to users, how they like it, what do you need it, what should have changed, what you don't they don't like it, and we basically launched this application in Brazil first, but and we haven't. Our growth is huge. It's a big success and was organic. Right? We haven't spent one single dollar in advertising yet. So now in the next month we are launching in US and Europe first, and we're gonna go to other markets in Asia once
In
we have
Asia.
the other two, yeah, the other two features coming in. But it took 1 year until the launch next year, and now 14 months. So it took 2 years building this application, bit over $1 million invested in it. But we are proud of what we are making, and we are very let's say we're exciting to what's to coming now. What's to come.
Now I want to see the Japanese version of ReplyAgent, honestly. I can
Yeah,
only
that
imagine
would
how
be
it
a
looks.
translation to Japanese. Yeah, we actually have users in Japan. We already have users all over the world, even though that haven't launched in English yet, because since it was a big hit in Brazil and South America, the application, we decided to focus on Portuguese and Spanish right now, and we're using these users to learn about the users, how they are using for what for and all that. And now we are launching our community in English. We are launching the course in English. So there's a lot of new things to come until next month where we launch that officially all over the world. But you can see that's a large application. There's a lot you can do.
Yeah,
And we are
definitely.
always, yeah, we are amazed at what our users use this application for. There are big
And
hospitals using.
there are also so many variations in which you can use the program. That's so amazing.
Yeah, we have all kinds of customers. We have people selling dog food, t-shirts, everything that you can think of. People
Yeah, I mean
selling,
you can sell everything through that.
yeah, yeah. We have people
It's
selling
universal.
coffins. You know, you sell even coffins if you want to die and buy already your coffin. They are.
I hope they're not selling drugs.
Yes, I hope not too. But yeah, we've seen everything you can imagine. But we have very big. It's not our customers because, like I said, agencies and they get their customers, right? But we have
Yeah.
big, huge companies, international companies using already through our customers, and they are using for many, many things you can, especially now with the voice. It's very easy to sell because every business, doesn't matter if it's small or big, they need AI to save their time.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like nobody can stay 24 hours talking to.
Yeah, if the business is automated, then it's much easier. For example, if you have some like tech support, then usually it takes around like 2 days for them to answer, and there you have and you have the answer
in seconds. Everything is documented.
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah, I also like the fact that everything is documented.
Yeah, for us, for example, we use our system for customer support.
Yeah, it's really good for the customer support as well. For example, if you like someone wants a refund, then you can just check if when they purchased it. Like
we use our own system for customer support,
and you have everything in one place. That's the best part.
for example, in the live chat, we use our system for customer support. And every time someone close a conversation, we upload the summary of that conversation to Basero, and we save into this external database. And in the weekends, I download all the conversation, the thousands of conversations that happen during the week. I upload into Manus AI. I don't know if you heard about Manus AI.
Yeah.
I upload to Manus AI and tell them, generate a report for me about everything that happened this week. And in 5 minutes, it generates a report. I can see how many people complain, what is the biggest complaint, why the people came mostly to for support. So I see how many percentage is about billing, how much percent is about don't know how to use the system, how much percent is about credits. So everything that happens during the week, I can get a report. And there are many users of ours selling this to the clients. Like there are many big hospitals using. At the end of the week, these people, because it's automated, they automate all this. So every conversation that happens, it's saved externally in this Google Sheets competitor called Basero.io.
Yeah.
During the end of the week, they generate the report in AI, and they give the report to the owner for the owner. Every week they get a perfect report. So it's important for the customer, and they are paying for it. They are paying big money for that.
Yeah.
But
so, they pay for the quality. So
yes. So there are lots of let's say there are lots of customers using for many different purposes, and it's very interesting to see that for some things we didn't even think about it, like lawyers, car shops, real estate agents.
When I initially started to use the program, I wanted to create my own lawyer. So yeah, I get you.
Yeah, it's mostly for the first contact to the user, because especially for, like, I was talking to a real estate agent, man, they get 20 people to come and talk to them, and on this 21 or 2 actually has real interest in the product. So why not the AI to
You
talk
can
to
just
them?
filter them,
The AI will tell you if the person is interested or not. So, but I hope this call and this presentation was helpful for you guys to see, and you, Makar, to see the application inside and every detail of it. Thank you for your time. I'm gonna stop this call right now because it's been 2 hours, right? It's been 2 hours, but I hope we can have another call, and then we can create different bots and show for the guys.
Yeah, for sure. We'll just dive deeper into it.